being flirtatious. So, okay, went on to another video, but what can you do? So anyway, I'm going to try to do Elvis. And this is after Marilyn, because Marilyn has to come first. Then Elvis, we'll see if he has any messages. Then, and I can never do it as a combined thing, and I'll tell you why. I've tried to do like a combined, let me do a little Suzanne and little Maya, does it, or Suzanne and the boys. For me, it gets the spirits confused, it gets me confused. I'm just sorry, I can't do more than one. I'll just do one, even if it's short, one person at a time. Okay. And I have to do Gemini, even though I still have time. Gemini didn't start, but Gemini I'm going to be focusing on. Somebody asked me about Virgo, which, shout out for Virgos. I will have some messages for Virgos and also Scorpio. I heard Scorpio in my head. It's been a long time since I gave Scorpio messages, and I don't know why. My daughter's a Scorpio, but I just heard, like, I go, who do I need to do? Who needs to get done? Right? So I heard, somebody had asked, a couple people asked me about Virgo, and a couple people, nobody asked me on this earth plane about Scorpio. I heard it. I just heard it. Okay. So I am rambling on a long time, and I didn't even tell you about my doctor's appointment, for those of you who care. Hey, that's not fair. Where's my unicorn thing?
On the other side of your table.
Really? Oh, thank you.
I told you I became my mother.
Come frolic in the greenery.
I don't even know what that said.
I'm here to tell you how amazing you are.
Now, a lot of people got creeped out when I used to play this first. Okay, so I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. It was supposed to be the last of all my tests, right? So they told me, I already knew I had there's something small on this body. A small thyroid. It was super small, they said. So that could be why it wasn't working correctly. It was like super shrunken. But they didn't, there's no cancer, so you don't need to get anything done that way. So, long story short, this nose, and then I have shoddy lymph nodes, which I didn't really understand what that meant, but this doctor told me that means that you had some sort of infection that flared up your lymph nodes, and I still get that. I'll wake up and I'll have all, like, over here it's swollen. Actually, it's swollen right now. Something feels like it's coming out. It's like a bump. All right, that's called shoddy lymph nodes. And I still have them. And you know what? The only thing that helps is I don't want to go on steroids again. I don't want to go on antibiotics. I want to take my natural vitamins and heal myself. Probiotics, all the vitamins I take, right? But turmeric, when I take a turmeric, like a 500 milligram turmeric, which is a pill, and I go to bed, I wake up much better, not, with these muscles like I just worked out at the gym, which I haven't seen the inside of since God knows when. But anyhow, so turmeric works for me. Maybe it'll work for you if you have a similar problem. So the nurse came in and had a spray up my nose, and I was like, is this going to be like a COVID test? And she was like, oh no, it'll be easier than a COVID test. I was like, oh, thank God. But you hear some tissues because you'll probably cry. I was like, oh, that's scary. But my husband was right with me, right next to me. I closed my eyes. They sprayed something up my nose to, I guess, numb it. And then the doctor came in and put this long tube thing. But I closed my eyes because I don't want to see anything go up there. This nose never did coke or did anything. I don't like anything up my nose with a rubber hose. Okay, so No, my husband's just doing like these facial things that I should have gave him a rim shot for. Okay. All right, that's for Devin. He just left. Okay, so anyway, they put this thing up my nose, and you could feel it going up there, even though they sprayed it, and you're like, oh, when is this over? So finally he does it, and he gets it out, and then he goes, I'm going to look at your x-rays in the other room. He comes back, and he says, and he checked my ears as well, he checked my mouth, and he said everything looks fine. I was like, oh, that's good, but why am I getting, like all swelled up? He goes, well, because you have Hashimoto's, because you have a thyroid, thyroid disease is forever. It's for your whole life. It doesn't heal. You just have to, take care of it. He said, because of that, your body is trying to fight infections off. And that's why the lymph nodes get shoddy, and then they get like scar tissue on them after they've gone down. So they don't fully go down. They get like, because they were all so swollen that they never go back to their original size. So that's basically what I'm feeling. And it hurts over here when I'm talking about it. Anyhow, I'm gonna live, so that's all you really need to know. But then he said, this is the problem that we found in your throat. And this is what I had known about. He said, you have damage on your bone in your neck, and it's hitting into your voice box, and that's why my voice is like this. It's hitting into it, and that's why you feel like strangled, and that's why when you're eating, you feel like you can't swallow, and it's coming back up again. And I said, yeah. And he was like, so I could get you in touch with a surgeon, a bone surgeon, that you would get surgery, and they would go in there and shave the bone, because what it is, it's like a bone, it's protruding the wrong way, and it's hitting into the larynx, not the thyroid, the larynx. And so that's why you get the voice changes, and like, hoarse voice like I have right now. And so after you do that, he goes, it could grow back with scar tissue, and then you have to get it done again. So he goes, but it's up to you if you want to do that. You want to get the surgery and try it. I was like, hell to the nah. Okay, no. Because when I first got that test done, with it was like I was watching my skeleton self swallow crackers and drink some kind of liquid. And the lady who was with me, and she was born the same year as me, 63, and she said, oh, I could see, she goes, which bone, your C4 and C5 is totally, pushing this way. Like your neck is like a C. But mine, since my car accident at 15, it bent backwards, so it's a backwards C. So that backwards C is hitting into the my throat, my voice box, and my larynx. So she told me, well, you're the same age as me, which we were both 50, we're both 57. She goes, a lot of people that are like in their 70s get that surgery. And the reason why you wait until you're older is because then they're back a year later, or 6 months later, or a year later, getting the scar tissue scraped off again. So that's more surgery. So why would I do that? I will try to put mind over matter and try to heal it. That's no wonder why I'm always attracted to blue. See that blue painting in the background? Dark blue. And see the painting royal up there in the corner? Okay? And even these paintings here have a blue version in them. But that's for the throat chakra. That's all about the throat chakra. I mean, everything I do is with my voice. So, I'm a teacher, so I teach, and you have to have your voice. I can't do sign language. I don't know sign language. So, I'm gonna be on Prilosec if I ever friggin' go to the HEB to pick up my medicine. Okay. But I don't really have gastric reflux. I'm not really feeling that. But he said maybe that'll help. I don't know. But no, I'm not going to the surgeon. I'm just going to leave it status quo. I'm going to say, I'm going to take the win. I don't have cancer. I don't have high blood pressure. Yes, I am overweight. I'm going to try to work on that. My thyroid doesn't not need to come out. I had a goiter, but then I had goiter Gary, but then he said that was fat, water or something. I don't know. So, why get the surgery if I would just end up having to go back and get it again? And, not that 57 is such a young age, but it's 20 years younger than 78, right? And hey, did you like that math? Okay, all right, I kid. Anyway, so yeah, I just want to say I want to thank my blessings. I want to thank all my subs and friends out there, family that were the Mystic Brady family that were saying prayers for me and get just positive thoughts so that I can continue doing my readings, continue doing my vlogs, and just doing what I love to do, my paintings, my healing artwork. Yeah, and so I'm going to take it as a win. No cancer, no high blood pressure. My thyroid's all right, although it's, very small. No, it's not like the average thyroid. And so that's probably the problem. And I'm on higher medication. It's starting to work. I feel like it's starting to work. I'm taking Balance of Nature vitamins again. I took those a few years back, and my blood work was coming out great then. So my goal is to walk more, actually get to the gym. If I can't get to the gym, at least walk again and start doing my walk and talks. But I haven't been feeling, energetic for that. But I have been working on my art, so that takes a lot of energy. Anyway, and my videos, it all takes energy, so I have to learn how to balance my energy, what and when to rest. Like DC always tells me, my friend DC out there, shout out. She always says you have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your body, and your body knows when it needs to rest. You just have to rest, even if it means, hey, I'm sitting on the couch for the whole day, or I didn't get to the mailbox to get to the post office to mail out my artwork. Well, you'll do it the next day, or you'll do it the day after that, because sometimes you do have to put your health first and just do what you can. All right. So that's my story. I'm sure everybody's bored by now of me. So I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still here. I'm gonna be doing all this stuff. Okay, all this stuff. Hopefully, watch me not be able to do anything now, because I have to meditate, and now my iPad is down, and I need the music to meditate. But maybe I'll go for a walk, a healing walk, and then I'll feel a little bit better. Anyhow, I want to bid everybody, or I'll do it at night because I do feel very energetic at night, for some reason, when the house is quiet, and the dogs aren't being silly. Okay, so if anybody's interested in my artwork, my healing artwork, my chakra work, let me know. Okay, the walls are getting plain again because I made a lot of sales, and namaste. Thank you so much. But yeah, I will be making new stuff. See, my walls are empty over there. And then over there, I'm so happy that and grateful that I sold the orange butterfly. I know, Leisha, if you're out there, shout out. Your stuff is on the way. You will touch the artwork. When you get my artwork, put your hand on it and breathe. And I forgot to breathe with you guys. So let's do some breathing exercises. Please. Let's breathe in. hold it. And out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now empty your lungs. Again, breathe in. Now let's just do an in and a ha where we smile. You ready? Sorry about the spit on that one. Sometimes that happens. And if you feel a little dizzy, you're supposed to. I feel very dizzy right now. I feel like I'm floating. But the ha's are very important. You do them in yoga. Yeah, this carcass used to do yoga. Okay. You ready? Let's just do 3 more ha's. Namaste.